Are you standing his podcast?
Yep.
Why?
Wow, that's a power move, Trevor.
Well, you already set me up standing, so I'm
nope.
just going to continue.
Your mic was there when I plugged everything in.
It
Well,
was,
I'm
honey.
just going to continue.
So
the
this
trend.
is your own fault, honey.
Yeah. So
I mean, you could grab a seat, like.
It's a chair right there. Your butt chair.
stool.
No, I'll
Dude.
stand for an hour. It's fine.
Dude, I can cut all this shit out.
I know you can, but you won't.
We haven't begun the.
I do it every podcast. What are you talking about?
We need filler anyway, so there you go.
Trust me, after having taken a week off, I don't think we'll need filler.
No.
There's plenty of things to talk about.
Okay.
Yo, I have so much shit I need to talk about.
I know
yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hi guys, and welcome to JKT Radio on the Rocks, where all your bad jokes go out the window, or we just throw boobs off the balcony. Because we have a boobs
Yes.
now.
Special guest. Woo! I just realized that we probably should like handed him a mic.
We don't have any more.
I don't even get one.
Just
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just talk loud.
There's 3 people on one mic over here, and it's the ghetto mic.
Yeah, I am your gracious host, Jason, and I'm joined by a bunch of my friends. We got Trevor over here, Rockstar.
I am the standing one this time.
Nobody
can see
For
it,
no,
but just take
for no
my word.
particular reason. You
I
could easily sit down, but
I feel like this is just a power move. Like this is how he's trying to gain dominance.
It is 100% a power move.
I was too lazy to adjust my mic,
Yes.
so
Depends,
I
Jason.
decided
Is
to
it
Also
working?
stand.
that, yeah.
You know, multiple people know like psychology in this room. So.
Do we want to finish?
I don't heckin'
Yeah, yeah,
care.
yeah.
Moving on.
And we got Kira, aka Ricky Henderson. How's it going?
I don't get that reference.
No, I don't get it either.
neither do
I don't know who Ricky
That is
Henderson
totally a
is.
one-person reference.
Damn, that one went over everyone's head. But,
Smooth.
And beside her is Chrissy. How you doing?
Probably don't ask me that.
Well, I hope it gets better.
Yep.
And we got King Kong, aka Devin. How's it going?
Rawr.
No.
Are you an emo kid?
No,
from,
wait.
Hawaii.
No, wait. No, I didn't introduce Devin.
Okay.
And the one and only Zack Schneider fan, Devin. How's it going?
I wouldn't say I'm a Zack Schneider fan. I just like some of his movies.
Damn it. And Victoria. How's it
Hello.
going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
And if you couldn't tell, special guest appearance by the one and only Boobs.
Well, I was going to introduce him, but I don't know how much talking he's going to do, so I didn't know if I should.
He's here, though.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's still
I
here.
think he just wants to watch, honestly.
Yeah. Like, I don't think he wants to be on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah,
That's
don't
why I
put him
didn't
on the
introduce
spotlight.
him.
You may have heard him chuckle in such
I think you
wanna
do.
look-
such episodes as.
He kind of sounds like a Family Guy character. Like, he laughs like a Family Guy character.
That is true.
Yeah, so.
So, I was a little annoyed this morning when I woke up.
Really?
Okay.
Yes, Devin. And I will tell you why.
Being annoyed about something?
Oh my
So
god.
last week, I was going to come on this podcast, right?
Yes.
And I was going to predict that Red Dead 2 was going to come on the PC in November, and it was going to be announced before the end of October.
Holy shit, you fucking... Nice. You called it.
But I didn't, because I did say it on my podcast, so.
Well, we didn't have a podcast, so...
No.
Crying tears. But yes, it's going to be...
I was in a mood, so it didn't happen. And I apologize to everybody.
Yeah, I noticed.
I know.
We were all-
I apologize to everybody. I was in a mood. I'm over it now.
You being a good
I mean,
boy
I think
now?
you're still in some kind of a mood here, like you're standing when there's a seat behind you.
I don't know. I'm comfy.
He's always in a mood.
It's like,
Okay, well, I'm in a good mood today then. Don't test me.
do you want to talk about it?
No.
Not
You're
here.
drinking.
Do you
want
wanna
to
fuck a priest?
Sorry?
Since when is that new?
Devin, are you trying to like project something? Like, what's going on?
No,
here?
I'm just referencing Fleabag because it's a great show.
Okay, so anyways, so Red Dead 2 was announced on the PC today. It's coming out November 7th on the Rockstar launcher and December 7th on everywhere else.
Lenny!
So I am so excited to play that on the PC again.
Lenny, my boy!
And
Lenny!
Still
Tom
haven't
Holland
played
did
it.
it, guys.
Yes!
Yeah,
did it.
Spider-Man's
I
back.
am
called
so
it.
happy!
I called it. I was
I
like,
am
they're not
very
gonna stay
happy,
like this.
but I am skeptical.
You're
Skeptical. Skeptical. There we go.
Skeptical. There we go.
I want to say spectacle too.
But I am skeptical because
Why?
so how it's gonna work is Marvel gets a third movie, and it's gonna be the last one that Tom Holland's gonna be in the MCU.
No.
In-
That's not
Yes.
confirmed.
No, that's 100% true.
In the
That's
MCU,
accurate.
yes. And then they're gonna have a Madam Web movie that's gonna tie him to the Sony universe with Venom.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna have movies over there. So although I think Tom Holland's a great actor, I don't think Sony has their shit together. Like they haven't
Oh,
proved that they can
100%
do
not.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse won an Oscar. That was Sony.
Yes.
That was 100% Sony. So
But like,
there's a bit of wiggle room.
wait, live action.
Yeah, fair.
Because that is an amazing movie.
Can I just
That's an amazing
interrupt
movie.
briefly? I'm sorry for interrupting here, but like I haven't heard anything of like all I heard was that Sony and Disney had like reached
They reached a new deal.
an agreement for one movie. That didn't say
Yeah.
it was only one movie though. I haven't heard any of that.
I've heard 2.
Yeah, I heard there was a couple, like at least one, and then there'd be like one more Spider-Man movie, and then I heard there was a couple other Marvel movies he'd be in.
Yeah, like I haven't heard any of it
Yeah.
stopping at one film.
But I'm just talking about like Marvel solo movies. I'm not talking about like.
But yeah, like I know
appearances.
I'm wondering like where did you hear that from though?
No,
I saw it from multiple different sources.
Yeah, I've
he's
heard
saying that
from
he can be in the Marvel universe. They're only having one new main Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie.
so
with
far.
Spider-Man as the main character.
Yeah,
And then a sequel to tie him into Sony. It doesn't mean he
Yeah.
won't be in the MCU anymore.
okay, like that's that's how I
He-
interpret
he,
that.
He won't be in the MCU anymore, but he'll still be playing Spider-Man
Yeah.
because he's the perfect Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I still love how we had back and forth meetings between Sony and Disney to try and mend things.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, because I remember saying when we were talking about it, I was kind of skeptical that this was going to stay this way.
Yeah.
Just because I think there was going to be so much backlash against it. And it was so obvious that, like, Tom Holland wasn't happy, Zendaya wasn't happy,
Yeah.
the directors weren't happy, the Russo brothers weren't happy. Nobody was happy.
Yeah, I actually
So-
read an interview. Sorry for.
Who knew
No, I was
corporations
finished.
Yeah,
are
so I read an
bad?
interview actually that like apparently Tom Holland himself had like talked to like Disney people
Yep.
and said like, can I have like, is it Bob Iger?
Bob Iger, yeah.
Bob
Bob Iger,
Iger's
yeah.
like contact information and stuff, and like he was like pleading with Bob to make it work,
Yeah.
and then he's like, okay, like Tom really wants this to happen, and then he also said that like apparently like companies or people when they're negotiating they tend to forget that like their decisions affect
Yeah.
other people.
Bob
Yes.
Iger.
Ex-
Really?
that
Bob
that
Iger's
was
going to say that?
like
yeah, Bob Iger does not
the
sound like
head
a good
of
human
Disney?
being.
Like, okay.
no, like he said this in an interview.
Yeah.
But
like I'm just gonna say like but that to me that's bullshit. You do not forget about the millions of people who earn you money.
Yeah.
Like that's
I mean,
I'm
that's
sorry.
Disney though. That's kind of Disney though.
But him saying that
to-
like we forgot about that, it's like no, you didn't. You just didn't care.
But to add something into that, he also spoke to Sony like constantly. Also, like he was in between Sony and Disney, like calling both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like when Bob Iger said that, I'm just like, okay, no, you didn't forget about your fans. You just wanted the money more. And then
Yeah.
when Tom himself talked to you, it's like, okay, fine, I'll do this.
Well, I feel like I'm more swaying to Disney on this side because like they were just trying to get some revenue out of it because they
Yeah.
were making barely anything.
yeah,
and
no, I'm just
Sony would.
I'm just
would-
commenting on the
But
statement.
yeah,
that's
like they don't give a fuck about anyone. Like,
yeah.
like
No.
he's saying shit out of his ass.
Oh,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
like 100%. Staying with comic book movies though, did you guys see the trailer for Birds of a Prey?
I was going to talk about that. I saw it. I think it looks fucking rad.
Yes,
I'm
Devin
surprised. I was
Yay.
shocked.
Devin showed me the
I was
trailer.
actually so surprised because I remember hearing about this movie and being like, "Oh, that doesn't sound very interesting," and watching the trailer. And now, to be absolutely fair, Suicide Squad had a great trailer as well. The movie could still be terrible.
Yeah.
But I thought that the trailer that they showed, to me, it captured her character. It was just. It was very much my sort of style in terms of how weird and off kilter it was.
Yeah.
Like she's eating licorice with a hyena, so it's like, yeah.
I want to point out that Harley does have pet hyenas.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Okay, I'm sorry. Before we go into this anymore, what is Birds of a
Oh,
Prey?
okay. So Birds of Prey
Okay.
is basically a DC movie. They call it Birds of Prey because in the DC comics there is a group of female characters. I think there's like, Black Canary, Huntress, a couple other
Yeah.
people that form a superheroine group called the Birds of Prey.
Okay.
And this is kind of the movie's mainly about Harley Quinn, I guess, breaking up with the Joker and kind of finding her own persona. And I think they were using that as a way because she teams up with the Birds of Prey for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so yeah, it's mainly a Harley Quinn movie because it's called Birds of Prey, but in there's parentheses and it's like the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Where like I have not seen anything.
They
about
just
this.
come out
No.
with the trailer. They haven't
Yeah.
advertised it
like
very
how
much.
long ago? Like
Yeah.
what do you mean just
It was-
Like
it was
a
about a
couple
week
days
ago.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
literally, Devin just showed me the trailer and like him saying, he's like, "Oh, the trailer's great," and this and that, the other thing. Like he showed me the
Okay.
trailer, is like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that great.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it could still very well be terrible. I just really like the.
This is
trailer.
DC, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
I just don't think it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look great, but like there's just something about like the way Harley Quinn looks. I can't put my finger on it. Every time I see a screenshot or a video, she just looks off to me, and I can't put my finger on the line.
Well, I think they've tried to replicate the look that they gave her in like the Arkham games.
Oh yeah.
Where it's less like because it's to me it is still weird to see Harley Quinn not in the kind of traditional
Like
Spandex.
the Harley
Hard
Quinn
big
outfit.
thing, yeah.
Spandex.
To be fair, they actually did put Margot Robbie in that suit very briefly in Suicide Squad, but it was like a blink and you'll miss it sort of thing.
I feel like it was like the same type of deal with like the X-Men movies. There's, like they put them in the bright yellow suits. Like, really?
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. Me and Chrissy have been watching the X-Men movie.
Really?
Like the old X-Men movie.
Nice.
All
Dude,
I
well,
love the
they hold
original
up.
X-Men.
Why?
debatable.
That's what I grew up on. It was fantastic.
So did I.
Well,
Get
okay.
your nostalgia out of this. Like,
No, I don't care.
Well-
X-Men are my favorite.
The first X-Men I think we found didn't age great. It's still an alright movie.
Okay, yeah, no, I will
but
agree
like
with that.
First class, right?
Yeah,
No, the very
no.
first one.
Like Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, like the two.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The one that jumps, honestly, it jump started the superhero movie kind of thing.
I totally agree.
Well, because
Did
it came
it?
out. It came out. This one
Yes,
came out before even the
100%.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film.
Because
Yep.
I would say the animated Spider-Man cartoon did that.
We were
Because
talking live
it-
action, though.
But in
it-
terms of live action movie
Yeah,
adaptations.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like crossing those webs, like it kind of started that. No pun intended.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
bullshit! Pun
Very
totally.
smooth. That was totally
Come
pun
on, give me my
intended.
props. I'm good. I'm good. Give me my props.
That was
But-
yeah,
all
no,
the
X-Men
puns.
did-
But yeah, no,
yeah.
no, no, because it was the Amazing Spider-Man series, and then it branched off into like Iron Man
Oh, I
and
see what you
X-Men,
mean.
and then they had a Secret Wars event where it like put all this
Yeah.
together. So yeah, it wasn't live action, but I feel like it started those like, oh, this might be possible
Yeah.
conversations.
Then
Well, I'm more talking about in terms of them jump-starting the live-action comic book adaptations that weren't garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I was
okay.
gonna say because then
Fantastic
again,
Four.
Weren't
X-Men
garbage.
is kind of like its own
Yeah.
superhero thing aside from like the Avengers and everything like that.
Well, it's
Although
also-
the X-Men are a part of the Avengers, but that's
really
another point.
Funny.
Some of them are.
Watching
Yeah.
it's really funny watching like big budget superhero movies that were made before the MCU was a thing because like
Yeah.
they have to because it's very clear like because you know in terms of what they're adapting that it's very clear the filmmakers kind of have like okay we can pull this off on screen we can't pull this off on screen
Yeah.
whereas nowadays it's like we could fucking pull off like the OG Mysterio costume and nobody's gonna question it
yeah,
back then
exactly.
it was like no we got to put them all in like black jumpsuits because nobody's gonna take Hugh Jackman running around in like yellow jumpsuit
Yellow spandex leotard.
Nobody would.
And
I would.
meanwhile, James Gunn is like space octopus.
Yes, exactly. It's funny just seeing a time when they were like kind of more restrained, but I respect it a little
Yeah.
bit just in
They
terms of
vastly underpowered some people, though.
oh
Yeah.
they
Oh,
nerfed so many
100%.
But-
of the characters.
But to go to Devin's point, sometimes it's just nice to have a grounded story.
Yes.
like
Oh, 100%.
it's
Yep.
nice to have a grounded story and just not go, oh, we're going into space, we're going to this, we're going to that. And the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are the opposite side of that. Where
Yeah.
it's good that they're taking it out of the world, but I feel like sometimes superhero movies like they overextend, like they're like, this is the end of the world event, where it's like, oh, they have like 4
Yeah.
other movies planned, so it's like.
Yeah.
But it is also really funny because like in the first one it's like okay it's fairly grounded but then it also ends with like them all fighting like Wolverine and Sabretooth fighting on top of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Yo,
okay.
I don't remember anything
yeah,
of the
things,
first like X-Men
things get
movies.
weird really
But
quick.
it's also really funny. That movie opens literally the first scene of the original X-Men movie, the one that jump-started kind of the superhero live-action movie craze. The first scene, Auschwitz. It's
Yeah,
The
literally.
first scene is Magneto discovering his powers after seeing his
In
family getting
Auschwitz.
taken away in Auschwitz. It's like, whoa.
Shit.
But I'm also remembering now, like, them...
Which they did with the reboot of X-Men as well.
Yes,
they
they
started
did.
with
and I
Magneto
also
as well.
remember in X-Men Apocalypse, which...
I haven't seen that
There's
yet.
an entire scene in X-Men Apocalypse where Apocalypse recruits Magneto, who's gone through some shit, so he's like not in a great place. So he takes him back to Auschwitz. And this is
Oh,
back at
God.
the time when like they figured they could like do like the comic accurate suits. So you got like Psylocke and like Angel. You have all these ridiculous looking people in Auschwitz. And you got Oscar Isaac, who can barely move in his prosthetics, just like, I can save you, my child. and Michael Fassbender just acting his nuts off in Auschwitz.
Phenomenal
It's just
actor,
like-
by the way.
Auschwitz.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
we
Yeah.
cannot
So-
emphasize that enough.
It's-
Auschwitz.
Yeah.
the original movie got away with it because it was very much just a scene set during that time.
Yeah.
In Apocalypse, it was like, we're gonna bring all this ridiculous shit into like, you know, the Holocaust. And it's just like, ooh, it really doesn't work.
Yeah.
I got off on a tangent there. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, I'll probably wait to see reviews for Birds of Prey.
I'll probably go see it just because it hooked me with the trailer.
Back on trailers though, did you guys see the new Kingsman trailer?
Yes.
What?
Oh,
They're
yeah,
doing
there is a new
Kingsman
Kingsman.
They're doing a prequel.
It's got Ray Fiennes in it. It actually
A
looks kind of
prequel.
dope. I mean, it doesn't need
A prequel.
Yeah.
I really didn't need that story though. Like,
No.
like because it's a mysterious like spy organization. It's like, okay, I'm okay with not knowing things.
I want to point out, didn't we have this conversation with Black Widow?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we did.
Yeah.
But like, it's yeah.
It's
We had
not
this
that
exact
different, but-
conversation.
Okay, but like with
But,
Black
like-
Widow, it'd be interesting to find out her backstory, though.
Yeah, it's like with Kingsman.
Whereas, like with Kingsman,
does
it's
anybody
like,
really care? That being said, it does look like they're kind of going kind of batshit with like World War One history. Like they got like people sword fighting Rasputin.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
God.
that looks kind of dope.
What do
Well,
you
like-
mean on D-Day there was a guy that ran around with a bow and arrow and a sword and lived?
Yeah, that's true.
He's an actual
But,
guy.
like,
He
wanna
lived
s-
through the whole
Okay, wait,
war.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, wait, but the main character of like the Kingsman movies, I forgot his name.
Eggsy?
Yeah,
Eggsy,
like
yeah.
he's the most polarizing thing about the Kingsman movies for me.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's not in the movie is like, okay, well, I'm not going to see this. 'cause-
Sorry, you want polarizing?
Yeah,
In what way?
I think he's very polarizing. Like he's very charismatic.
That's not what polarizing means. Polarizing means like divisive.
No,
Yeah.
like polarizing. Like, I'm polarized to him. Like I
That's
can't.
That's
not,
not,
Stop
not-
it.
that's
Yes.
not where-
Yes,
word
that
means.
is.
No.
Jason,
Yo,
30 with
baby.
you.
No, I'm sorry, man. But that's not what polarizing means.
I would almost say it's kind of a tie between like Eggsy and Harry
Right.
Hart, Colin
Yeah.
Firth's character.
Yeah.
There it is.
Which,
Well,
like,
I'm
if
also
they're gonna
trying to think,
follow
like-
Moderate or should I-
Didn't they kind of just
Um,
kill off everyone else?
pretty
So-
much,
Probably that one.
and like they tried to kill off fucking his character, but it's like, oh no, he's back. He's just blind in one eye now.
Yeah, it's like Halle Berry comes up with the magical like headshot wound saving.
We've got the
serum.
definition
Right,
of polarizing
exactly.
here.
Of course, you guys do.
There's three. Causing something to acquire polarity. Restrict the vibrations of a wave, wholly or partially in one direction, or divide or cause to divide two sharply contrast groups to set in the opinions or beliefs.
Are you looking at the scientific definition or the definition
all of the
thought
definition.
behind a personality?
All of the definitions.
This is
That
all
was
of the
all
definitions.
2 physics and 1.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Can I just say, where would we be without technology and high speed internet?
Yep.
The dictionary. We would be in a dictionary.
The
people.
dictionary.
We would be in a dictionary. for
It
this
would just
conversation.
take a little longer, but we'd get there.
We would have to figure out how to spell it properly without autocorrect, and I would.
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to-
you
Yeah,
can't
that
even
is very
spell the
true.
word. You can't even spell the word. So what are you talking about?
I
Can you
didn't look
spell
it
it,
up.
though?
Probably not, but
Yeah.
it's funnier saying
think I
she can't
can.
spell it.
Grace, can we
Okay.
spell anything nowadays? Everything's auto-filled and auto-corrected nowadays.
But you mean
Well,
to say that, like,
I'm not a grammar Nazi, so like I shouldn't.
But Jason, I think you mean to say that like he's the most attractive thing about the.
I don't think attractive is the word.
It's attracting you too.
He's
Yeah.
your favorite character.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's my favorite character
There you
because he's
go.
very charismatic.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Polarizing
attractive, yeah.
would be causing you away from it.
Yeah.
It divides things.
Okay, moving on. So this trailer, yeah, it was a doozy. You guys should check out this trailer. Yeah, Kingsman.
Okay.
right.
Woohoo.
Anything else?
Go team.
I got a short topic, and then I'll pass it over to Kira because she has a really good topic
Yeah.
that I think is worth a lot of conversation.
I do.
I just found something interesting when I was on the internet a couple days ago.
Oh, there's always something interesting on the
leaks
internet.
came out for the
Pokemon.
floor plans for E3, and it was like this whole like document. It was like 4 or 5 pages, right? And it was saying how they want to make it more open, and they want to have like events where like you can only play games at X amount of time and X amount of time. And it's just to draw people in. It was less of a live stream kind of thing, right? But they will also be having they will also be giving free tickets to like trying to think of the word, the Instagram people,
Content creators
yeah,
or-
content creators. But if they accept, they have to say everything that the ESA tells them to say. And this was the motto that they said in the memo: control the content, control the message.
Hegemony.
Oh my god.
Terminator, it's Terminator, it's Skynet.
God
Well, that's
damn.
not quite what. I don't think that.
No, that's quite close.
Yeah, it's pretty close to
It's
Skynet.
close.
Do you want me to look it up?
No, I just don't. I've never saw the Terminator movies. I thought there was referring
Really?
to something
They're,
else.
they're good movies.
They're
I've never seen
terrible.
them either.
The first 2 are good.
Sorry, I have to leave it back now.
Like the first one is good in like a bad kind of way. Like it's kind of cheesy, but the second one is pretty good.
There is a new Terminator movie coming out.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
we don't talk about that. Like that and Rambo. Like I'm just not talking about.
But we
That's
are.
fair.
Yeah,
No,
they're
that's fair.
terrible.
Okay.
They're terrible.
Well,
Yeah,
to be fair,
true.
the Terminator movie hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, but like I just know it's gonna be terrible because like Arnold apparently like wants to like reboot the franchise after this
How
one.
many times have they tried to reboot the Terminator franchise?
I think 3 that I can recall.
Has it ever worked?
The TV show is actually kind of successful.
That's true. The TV show is popular.
It was a TV show?
There was a TV show.
Yeah, it was a really short-lived
There
one.
was a
It
TV
had
show.
Summer Glau was in it. Oh yes, Summer Glau and Lena Headey from Game of Thrones. Lena Headey played Sarah Connor, which is actually really funny because in one of the movies, Amelia Clarke, who's also on Game of Thrones, played Sarah Connor. So I guess they just have a thing for the
They got a
actresses
thing.
from Game of Thrones.
Devin can't wait to talk about Game of Thrones.
I really
He knows
can't.
Well, I mean, I am
It won a
wearing-
bunch of Emmys. I'm
I
very
am wearing
happy.
the appropriate shirt.
Yeah.
So.
I don't even know what your shirt says.
Training to fight the mountain.
That's fair.
He could also be talking about Cody.
To be fair.
I think he already won then.
Sorry, Cody.
Love
We love you.
So yeah, Tangent Boys are back.
Anyway, you were saying
That was
about
it.
E3 and how they're being
Yeah.
Or
weird.
was that it?
But there was also a bunch of other things I forgot to write down. But that was the most fucked up part of it.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
Yeah, like I don't know if they took all the documents down by now, but yeah, they're control the message.
Like, there's like
Didn't
that's
control it very well, clearly.
yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
I think
Okay.
but this is really funny because recently the ESA had like everyone's like personal information that went to E3 on like a link.
Dearie, I love you. I have to interrupt you. Fix your hair. Thank you.
I mean, there's no cameras.
Yeah, I know. Like
It
why,
was, it was
why does
enough
that
for
matter?
us. or
We
I
could
was
all
gonna
be
start
naked.
giggling.
I
mean,
mean,
why-
I am naked right now.
Why do we have boobs here if we don't have cameras? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, boobs. What the fuck are you doing?
I think I think you should talk for a little bit.
He's just our audience.
Well, he can answer my topic.
See, there you go.
He's the live audience.
You
folks.
two, you two have a conversation.
It's a very sexual
No,
topic, by the way.
it's a sexual. Only for Jason is it a sexual topic.
Oh well, now I'm interested.
So I like to ask stupid questions.
Oh no.
I love stupid questions.
Oh yes.
All right, bring it on.
What is your most prominent scar? And I mean a physical scar,
I can answer it for
Not a men-
Devin, but I'm not doing it on
not a
air.
mental scar.
I have a scar on my knee from when I tried to do a flip on a trampoline.
How old were you?
15, 16.
Okay.
I have a scar above my right breast from my cat. So
I thought that was from the bike.
no, that was from Chauncey. honey.
Oh, what was the one from
Was
the
it the
bike?
bike
I
or the
didn't have a
cat?
scar from the what bike?
I thought you did.
That
Or
I,
like
I
one,
chipped my
like-
tooth off my bike.
The bike or the cat?
I thought you
Trevor?
had like one of the spokes like scratched you or impaled you or something.
Impaled me?
Something like that. I don't know.
Impaling are fun.
No, I have a scar like kind of like a little bit
I know
above my
where it
breast.
is.
Yeah, it's like that's from my cat because he scratched
I
me
didn't
one
impale
time.
my
when
ass.
he was
Okay, well,
afraid.
all right, whatever.
Making narratives again, Trevor.
Are we continuing?
I like to keep things interesting. All right.
So Jason, do you want to talk about yours?
No, I think someone hasn't gone.
Oh
What about
well, that just
Devin?
means it's extra juicy.
Ironically, it's nothing sexual or anything, but I don't think it's visible anymore. But I had a scar down my nose, and it's for the dumbest fucking reason. I was talking with someone years ago, and as a joke, they took my sunglasses and like shoved them down my face, and like the
Just
little
cut it
nose
open.
piece, it just like, and it didn't even really like cut. It would just kind of scrape some of the skin, but it just
Did it hurt?
it had a scar there for like years.
How long ago?
Interesting.
Did it
This
hurt?
was like 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, all right.
It was so weird. It
Can-
just stayed there.
Can I bring siblings into the mix?
What's a sibling?
Sorry, sibling.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Give me.
No, Christy has one, so I'll let her do it.
Oh, I have a long ass scar on my wrist now from a very polite and behaved cat at work.
So polite.
Of course.
Very polite. We had an agreement. I told her to move into the adoption center where I work. She disagreed, so we made a compromise, and she stayed in the cage.
I remember that story.
Yes.
Does Boobs have a scar?
Boobs, do you have a scar story?
I mean, I have this right here, which goes from
There's
like
no
here to here.
It's on the
I'll show
left
you guys.
hand
Yeah.
or right
That's
hand.
my right hand.
It goes from like the.
It's from a double toasted apple fritter. That's
Guys, I'm telling you, Boobs is the most interesting human being. I want
Oh
to know
my
more
God.
about Boobs.
Okay, no, that scar wins
Were you
100%.
working or did you buy it?
no. Some guy,
Or were you trying to make it like with your hand?
No, I was working. Yeah, but I tried to pull it out, and all the juice was like going on the wax.
That's what she
paper.
said.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so okay, so
That's what she said.
You worked at Tim's?
Starbucks.
Starbucks. Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. I didn't know it was double toasted. Would have been more careful.
Tim's is kind of just like I mean, Starbucks is kind of like just an over fancy version of Tim's.
Yeah.
True.
Without the
Yeah.
donuts.
Without
True.
donuts.
Um,
Very
so-
important.
True.
And
your-
Tim's has
Honey,
better
your
coffee.
Story?
Oh, the sibling one. Yes. So, my brother, I'm not going to mention his name, but my brother.
Do it.
So, he was heavily into
Brian.
BMXing when he was about 18, 19, 20-ish. And so there was a
sounds
BMX
fun.
park by our house. So he went there and with a couple buddies, did a few rounds, did his own thing. But what he tried to do was like go off a jump and like spin the handlebars to do like a full 360 and then like land. But what had happened was he went up the jump. He wanted to spin the handlebars. One hand let go, but the other one didn't. He landed. One of the handlebars almost goddamn took one of his eyes
Oh
out.
shit!
And so there was a prominent scar, like where my eyebrow thing is.
Your
It's-
eyebrow piercing?
yeah, piercing. That's what it is. But like, it's very like, and he's just missing like hair in that one section.
What was he, Scar?
Oh
The
yeah,
Lion King?
yeah, pretty much. Like if there was like a human
pretty badass.
live action version of Lion King, he could play Scar.
Don't give
Okay.
Disney ideas.
Don't give
Honey,
Disney ideas.
honey, I've never noticed the scar or seen
No,
it. Or, no,
it's there. Probably because I was there. Well, I wasn't there, but like I knew that it happened, and I saw the aftermath.
I've never seen the scar.
Okay, well it's there.
I've never seen
Maybe
it either.
it's maybe healed a little bit. I don't
No,
know.
pay attention to his. I think it's the left eyebrow. Pay attention to that
I'm
next time we see
staring at his
them.
eyebrows, but okay.
Stare at his eyebrows very
Beautiful,
intense.
beautiful eyebrows.
All
All right, Jason, what about yours?
Yes, we're all very intrigued now.
I have 3.
3 prominent scars. Let's go with them. Do it.
I'll
All right.
do it.
I'm
one.
saving the best one for last stuff.
Of
Good.
course.
Okay. So the first one, there's a guy that was talking shit about me in high school. So I was like, dude, what the fuck? So he punched me in the nose and it crooked my nose.
You broke your nose.
And then he ran to the principal's office to tell him that he was talking shit about me. And then when I approached him, he punched me and ran. And then I was kind of just like, all right. Like I got called to the principal's office for him to say that I got detention and he got detention. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Why
Alright.
did you get detention for getting punched in the face?
Because
Because no one believed me.
Because the
I was
puncher
always
went to
starting
the
shit.
principal's office first.
It's fair.
No,
Yeah.
it's because I was always starting shit at school, so like they thought I punched
Oh,
him.
so you already had a history.
Yeah, and I got into fights before, so it was kind of like, all right,
So the
well,
All
story
right,
is
all right.
already questionable.
yes. But yeah, now I just got a broken nose. I've just never snapped it back. But and then I also have a scar. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have a burnt mark that's like right in my eyebrows, because I was smoking, and then my friend went to go light the
You
pipe.
smoking those e-cigarettes, boy?
And then he fucking burnt my eyebrow. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, oh, sorry, dude, I'm high. And I'm like, fuck.
What the fuck?
I'm like, well, that's what you get for smoking weed.
Like,
That's what you get.
Don't do drugs, kids. Fucking jinx.
Now both of you can't talk, by the way, because you both said jinx.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You failed. Trevor gets
All right.
the pop.
And yeah, that's it.
No.
So
no,
next
no, no,
topic.
Nope.
No, I also haven't
there's
given.
a third one.
So the Kingsman trailer.
No,
You guys
there's a
will never
third
believe
scar.
What
Don't-
Exy is up to.
I haven't
Don't
given.
gloss over this.
It's very polarizing.
I also haven't given my answer yet.
All right,
either.
so I don't.
Totally.
I do not
No, he
remember
got
any of
third
this,
scar.
but my mom told me this.
Ooh, a blocked memory scar. Those are always the best.
So when I was a kid, I would climb things.
Fair enough.
I would just climb things. I would jump around like I was a fucking hooligan. So there's one time my mom was cooking, and I was like, counter, I'm gonna jump on counter, and the counter is right beside the stove. So I done sat on the counter, and my mom is like, dude, the stove is on, and I was like, oh shit, it is on. And like apparently I didn't move. I was just like, oh, it's on. And then like my mom got me off. I was like, ah! So now I have a permanent burn mark on my right cheek.
That's fantastic.
On my inner right cheek, I should say.
That is fantastic.
And now millions of people know on the podcast. So.
You see, honestly, where I thought that was going, I thought that
Millions,
was going
that's
to be
gr-
like a scar you got during sex or something. Like
No.
the way you were.
Devin, what kind of sex do you think I'm
yeah,
having?
like what?
It's so much better.
I mean,
That's
I'm
a-
saving myself for marriage, Devin. Like,
No, we save the BDSM till marriage.
yeah, Devin, that's when the whips come out.
Kinky.
Could you imagine a couple that when they like before marriage they like BDSM and like crazy shit, and after marriage it's just super vanilla?
Right?
Oh, it's to see
missionary,
how
nonstop.
far are
Isn't
you
that
willing to
normal
go?
marriages?
That's how marriage works. So I'm gonna go with two prominent ones, and this is where the annoy Jason aspect of the question comes in also. So one, I'm pretty sure we've all talked about how my finger's fucked. Got a pirate scar because I sliced it open one way and then my lizard bit me the other.
Yes.
The other one, the most prominent one, that's been with me almost my entire life. I bet no one in this room has noticed because it's on my face.
Is it your...
Everyone turns to look at my face. Is an actual indent in my face. Boobs is the best angle on it.
Proceed, move.
Is that on your
Boobs
forehead?
can see it.
Is that on your forehead?
Yes, the line right down there.
I knew it.
And there's also one on my eyelid that matches it.
What's that from?
From?
So I've asked people. I get injured a lot, so no one fully remembers when.
Yeah.
There's two scenarios it could be. It's when I broke my own fingers with my skull. The looks of confusion in this room are fantastic.
Pardon?
Well, I mean, if you hit hard enough.
When I was really little, I walk into walls and I fall down a lot, so my mom's friend would always tell me to catch my head. So I managed to fall off of a super tall chair, and I went to catch my head. I caught my head. I was so proud of myself. I also broke my fingers because I caught my head between the chair and my fingers. So they broke. They shattered.
Ow.
I was like 2.
Nice.
I'm so smart. Yeah,
Cut your head.
I caught my head. I did it. I was so proud of
At least you
myself.
did that.
I did it.
Like,
April.
look, I did it. It's like, oh my god, what's wrong with your hand?
I lived across the street from Lionsgate Hospital, so I literally got picked up and we just ran to the hospital again. That happened a lot when I was a
Dude.
baby.
It all ties in. It all ties in.
Yeah.
The other one,
No, because I called her Ricky Henderson at the beginning of the podcast.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. What the fuck does that mean?
It's the baseball ball player that has stolen the most bases because of last episode.
I don't
What
know.
happened in the last episode?
Stole my outro.
Oh, I stole the
Oh.
outro. I get
he,
it now.
He caught baseballs also. She caught her head.
I caught my head. I'm
Ricky
so proud
Hen-
of myself.
Did he catch baseballs with his face?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch baseball. I don't know.
The
Anyways.
other possible scenario of how I got the scar is when I broke my mother's tooth with my skull.
You like using your skull
okay,
for
okay.
things.
I've got a very solid skull. It
You obviously
breaks
didn't catch your
objects.
face with that one.
I
Her
was
mom caught the face.
I was very, very young. Like, I was still, like, a baby needed to be carried around and couldn't walk.
That
Oh,
headbutt is
okay.
aggressive though. Like
And
that's a
I got
last resort.
I was doing something, and I went and bashed my head backwards. And she actually has a broken tooth that is porcelain or something, because it's fake. I broke that tooth. It's gone.
Nice one.
I'm so good.
Well, I mean, babies are kind of like unpredictable in that way, so
Yeah,
That makes
I
sense.
caught my head.
you
So-
did catch your head though.
So wait, question: if you guys were ever in a fight, right? At what point in the fight would you use your head to like headbutt someone?
The start.
No.
That is a very bad idea though, because you injure yourself at like the first second of the fight.
Well, it's like the Joker says, never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy.
Nice one, Devin.
I accept that reference.
Because that's a bold move. Like
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, because you're also going to be hurting yourself.
yeah.
Well, see, no, you just
say
got
that.
but
My
then
skull
your
breaks
your
bones.
skull is really like dense, so like
See,
that
you-
can
So
hurt
is
them, too.
theirs.
you
That's
just
very
gotta
true.
No,
you
no,
just
no,
gotta
no.
get a
You don't,
solid right hook to the temple, and then you're all good.
you don't headbutt their
No,
head. You
just
headbutt
take
them in the.
No, their
gut.
throat. You punch their throats.
Yeah.
Or you just
Done.
or you just take the ball of your hand and shove it up their nose. You can shatter their
That is true.
nose and pierce their brain and kill
There's
them.
so many options.
Yeah, I know.
You know what, Trevor? Let's try. No, wait, actually,
Yeah, let's
you know,
give it a go.
Nobody should
Boobs, because Trevor takes kickboxing. I don't know if I want to fuck with him just yet.
Oh, and I almost broke my nose.
Oh yeah, that was
like
what
two.
today or
That was the
So
day
she was-
after
so she
our
was locked
last
in the
podcast.
washroom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So she was locked in the washroom the other day.
Not in the
Oh my
washroom.
And
God.
she slipped.
Not in the washroom. Washroom was a mean place, but was in the washroom. I
I'm
went
almost
to
kind of surprised there isn't just an open door policy with the bathroom now.
pick what for me.
Oh,
Just for you.
oh yeah, it is. Like, there's no lock on the door. It makes me
Yeah.
very uncomfortable.
Yeah, my door doesn't lock anymore for that reason.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, 'cause it's no bathroom lock.
Yeah, like that. I have nightmares about that.
Why?
Someone walking into the
Oh, well,
bathroom.
you just got to be okay with yourself,
I mean,
and then you
if,
don't
if
give
the
a shit.
door is closed and the lights on, then most people would assume that someone's in there.
Yeah,
So
I never
Well,
locked
not
the bathroom
necessarily.
door.
Yeah. Like in my house, just like everyone just like tries to open it, like no one knocks.
Well, I mean, there's that, and there's like
We're all
public
hooligans.
washrooms where like the cubicle thing, the door is closed, but people will still try to like open it.
Public washroom
But-
where it's different.
Yeah, but see, if people have that mentality where like if the door's closed and they jingle it a few times,
Jiggle it.
you know what I mean, and it's and
Jiggle,
they
jiggle,
know
jiggle.
that it's locked, and it's like, oh, I should probably go to the next one.
But like, in my house though, like one of my brothers, he literally looks like a Sasquatch. So like there are savages in my house, and all, and like he also doesn't lock the washroom. So like I'll just like open the door because like that's how we've been trained. and
That's
I'll,
why you knock.
And then I'll just
Yeah.
leave, I'll leave the door open and walk away.
Okay.
Are people are people constantly taking fuzzy pictures of your brothers then? Because they're
Yes.
Sasquatches?
Constantly, yes.
Yeah.
in a residential home, usually when the door is locked and lights on, that means someone's in there.
You would think.
Yeah, but
But again, it's those same people that
Okay.
like jiggle the,
But like-
the
but like-
bathroom doors in public
I do
restrooms.
that too sometimes, but I know if I'm at home when the door is locked and the lights are on, that someone's in there.
Yeah,
Because we're the only two that live
Yeah,
here.
but here's
yeah,
the,
that's true.
Okay, well,
Also-
when we're here,
But like,
it's-
here's
like
the
also,
scenario.
wait.
The door is locked. Mine doesn't have a lock. That's why
Chrissy
he
has
doesn't
a
like
thing.
it.
Oh, no,
Okay,
I was just trying
Kira.
to bring
So,
attention to
Kira,
it.
when
Oh,
I lived
okay.
at home, the door also didn't have a lock.
That terrifies me.
So, but the
It
light
had
would
a
be
lock,
on, and
didn't
we
it?
would know that someone was in there because the door was closed.
Also, my animals close this door on themselves as well.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's
my
true.
animals
Really
couldn't close
dumb.
the door because it was a sliding bathroom door, so you had
Yeah.
to pull it out.
Oh.
Then again, it was like a glass, like a stained
It was
glass door
frosted
as well.
glass. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
so like if the light was on and the door was shut, you could tell that somebody was in there.
Yet there were some instances that, like at parties, where people still opened the door if you were in there, regardless whether it was closed with the light on. I don't know.
See, I'm a little bit weird because my cat will follow me literally anywhere.
Yes.
So usually when I'm not right now because I'm not actually living in my own home, but like I'll usually leave the door partially open so the cat can come in.
Oh, Chrissy, that's
Ben-
the same here. Ben
yeah,
does that
Ben
all
does
the
the
time.
exact
I
same thing.
noticed.
Whenever either of us are in the bathroom, he has to be in there with
Yep,
us. Not doing
100%.
anything, but just wanders in there. Yeah, closer. I think it's a cat thing, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, well, that topic was definitely planned. Like I wanted to
Oh, 100%.
washroom etiquette. Like
Yeah. Wash my kids.
Main thing is don't open a door if it's closed with the light on.
fuck it, it's open it. If they didn't lock it, that's their fault, man.
Exactly.
I think
Yeah, just
that's-
own it.
See, maybe that's why you've got the paranoia thing because you're the one who's doing
Oh,
it, so you
100%.
think other people are gonna do it to you.
No one in my house does that.
And I feel like if any of your family saw me naked, I would just have to like skip town. Like I would just have to like leave because I don't know.
Okay, so are you telling me you strip down completely naked whenever you have to go to the washroom?
No, but what if I like I'm doing my business and then I go to like strap back up and then like I'm facing the door.
Naked.
So like
You're not completely naked then.
but like
Yeah.
the important parts are out there. Like they're
Yeah,
just
Also,
that's
my
what I
door
thought.
opens into the bathroom. It would physically hit you before someone could see anything.
yeah. Then I'm knocked out and my pants are down. Fuck. That's a very compromising position. And in your house, that's not a good position to be in because
What do you mean? There's 3 first aiders. It's fine.
And
pictures are being taken.
And
I
2
know.
dogs. They're fine.
Anyways,
I feel like all of this could be
There's no
solved with like
keeper.
the simple solution that porta potties have, where it says like vacant and occupied.
100%.
It's like you just turn the lock and it says occupied, but like it'll have like across like the door instead of just the handle.
See, but the worst thing is, I have 2 washrooms in my house. We use the one upstairs, but the one in the basement suite is for our foreign exchange students that live down there, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes if someone is taking long upstairs, because sometimes my dad will take like 2-hour baths, and I'm not exaggerating. And then, so I'll just go downstairs, right? That door locks, but it doesn't work.
The lock doesn't work.
Okay.
No, if if you lock it, like you can still open the door from the other side.
So the lock doesn't
The
work.
lock
You-
doesn't
It
work.
literally doesn't work, but it looks like it works.
You'd think that somebody would have brought that up before, since you have exchange students there.
Oh, well,
Nope,
hey,
no one has brought it up.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna put it.
Maybe
Maybe
they're just.
remember when I lived at home in the bathroom door? I'm just gonna say that it had a lock, but it didn't work. That's why
Oh,
I
the
say
sliding one.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I say that like the bathroom door didn't lock because it had a lock, but it didn't work. It used to work.
I
but then,
can't
like,
believe we've gotten this much conversation out of fucking bathroom doors.
And we didn't even talk about fucking.
It's the
I forgot
simple
the-
things.
It is the simple things. Yeah, like when I was like at home, like when I still lived there,
spent
like
2 minutes on
growing
movies.
up, the door did lock, but somehow I guess people would slam it closed or something, and the lock broke. So it eventually would not lock, but there was a lock on the door, which is why I just said that my bathroom door at home didn't lock.
Well, that's
clearly-
good to
May
know
I-
after the fact.
may I-
After
may I-
like,
oh,
interrupt?
you knew
I
that.
had no
May I
idea.
interrupt?
Yes, because you
I
tried.
constantly locked that thing.
And I told you at one point that honey doesn't lock.
Okay,
and you're
guys.
Like, oh,
Okay, well, you
Guys.
know how my memory is.
Guys,
I
we have
barely
talked about
remembered
washrooms
today.
enough.
This is clearly a very polarizing issue, so
Oh wow!
It all comes back
Okay,
around.
wait. We are not talking about Washington for this long.
No, I
Devin,
won't.
John Cena, is he a good actor or not?
That was
I think
loud.
he's fine for like specific roles.
Can
Like
you,
I don't think he's like.
can you just say he's
and
great so
amazing.
we can argue?
Could
I
you
really don't like John.
could
But I
you
don't
say
think he's great.
could
Like,
you say that he's
Who's
like doing
good?
the building blocks as like The Rock did?
Kind of, yeah. Well, the thing is, he's good.
The Rock
as-
isn't good either.
Well, here's the thing. He as actually can be very funny.
That is true. He can be very
I-
funny.
there's a movie he was in called Blockers,
I remember
which was
seeing trailers
it was
for that.
it was
yeah.
about it's like him and these 2 other people are their daughters are all in graduating high school, and they realize
Yes,
they're
I
gonna-
remember
they-
that.
and they
Yes.
find out because they're snooping through their texts accidentally that they've made a pact to all lose their virginity on prom night. And so it's them
Oh.
trying to follow
Yep,
their daughters
yep, I
around
remember
town to
that.
stop
I
them.
remember
It's
that.
actually quite funny.
But that was creepy seeing John Cena in that role. I don't know why. It was just creepy to see John Cena like that.
Have you seen the movie?
No. I only saw it in the trailers. I'm like, that looks creepy. John
There's-
Cena being like a dad and be like, you're not allowed to have sex.
Well, the thing is, they also
Like, I don't know why.
They do address the fact that like what they're very clear. They don't condone what they're doing.
Okay.
It's they don't take the movie doesn't take the side of the parents.
Yeah.
It's just kind of they address that it's kind of terrible what they're doing.
See, but I
I just
also
found it
agree.
funny.
I also agree that John Cena is funny because I've seen interviews with him.
Yes.
and like he's funny in the interviews
Yes,
as well.
absolutely.
So like I 100% agree that he'd be a good actor.
So yeah. So and thing because you don't like him very much, Jason, do you?
Actually, you know what? The opposite. I actually love John Cena. Like I used to be huge into John Cena when I was into wrestling, and I do think he's a funny guy. I just don't think he's a good actor. I think he's average.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen him in many movies, like
He was
personally.
actually
You haven't seen A-Team?
No,
He wasn't in 18.
He was in 18.
Yeah, he was.
No,
No,
he
he
wasn't.
wasn't.
No, that was the UFC guy. What was his name?
That was a black dude that was
No!
in A-Team. You
Yeah.
It was.
What was his name?
Because his whole wrestling persona was I'm an 18.
No.
Yeah.
No, he was
no,
he was a UFC guy.
Oh.
Like Cage or
Yeah,
something.
he played the. Do you mean the guy that played,
played
the
Mr. T.
Mr. T role?
Yeah.
Barack. Yeah,
Isn't
I
it
don't know his
King?
name.
I can't remember his name, but yeah, he's a UFC
that-
fighter though.
Definitely was not John Cena because Mr. T is black
Yeah.
and John
No.
Cena is not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying he played Mr. T.
Oh, who are you saying? 'Cause I'm pretty sure he
no,
wasn't.
But, like he even did like a whole song about it. I'm trying
The
to.
fuck?
Yeah.
What kind of drugs are you on?
No, because I used to be super into like wrestling.
Yeah.
Like that. Like and I love The Rock too. I just don't think. Well, I think The Rock has potential. He's just not casted
He's
in good
good
movies.
at what he does. He's very charismatic, but in terms of like he's not the type of actor that you see. He's not like a Daniel Day-Lewis type where it's like
Yeah.
you see him envelop himself in a performance and he plays a very different person. He's super method and crap. He's not like that.
I feel like he could be, but he just keeps getting roles for the same.
Well, because he's built a brand
Character
around
type.
himself now.
Yeah.
Like he has his own gym that comes with him and everything. So it's like at this point, I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he wants to really, from what I can tell. Which
Well,
is
he's making
fine.
so much money.
Exactly, he's making
like
bank.
Fast and Furious sells out every time.
Yeah.
I was wrong. He wasn't in the 18 movie, but he did like make like a song parody about it and had a music video. That's why I thought he was in the 18
Okay.
movie. And he was like the white guy with the cigar.
Oh no, yeah, Liam Neeson played him in the movie.
Cage Jackson.
Thank you.
That was his name.
Yeah, I
The
knew
UFC
that.
fighter.
I was
I knew
thinking,
that.
no, Jason cannot be.
Are you
this
fucking
mistaken.
kidding me? So we were trying to figure it out what
Yeah,
the
it was
goddamn his
Quentin
name was.
Rampage Jackson. I love Quentin.
I hate you.
Why? I was trying to figure out.
You could have fucking spoke up long ago when we were trying to figure this out.
No, fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
Save it for the bedroom.
Do you want me to
boys.
go back on a mood? Because it'll happen.
Save it for the bedroom, boys.
Wow, it really
Where's
doesn't take
Rachel?
much.
Where's Rachel? Where are the drugs?
Not
Where are the other
here.
drugs going?
Are you sure? I'll have what
Anyway,
they're having.
topic.
So have any of you guys played the newest Mario Kart game?
Can't say that I have.
Mario Kart 8?
Oh,
Oh,
8?
the
Infinite
phone?
thing me?
I have a topic. I just remembered.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I mean, I was in the middle of mine, but sure.
I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
You.
No. Go. I've had a lot.
Go.
Of topics.
Okay, so I just started playing a game called Greedfall. It's fucking amazing.
I fucking want that game so much. I'm between that and the Outer Worlds. Like I can only buy one of them.
Get Greedfall.
I don't know, but Obsidian, sci-fi, open world. I love sci-fi open world
yeah.
RPGs.
I got Greedfall kind of on a whim last night, and because the only thing I really saw of it was your character creation system, which I really like, and also the fact that it was kind of this like almost it's a fantasy RPG kind of in the same vein as like something you'd see like it's actually very similar to Dragon Age Origins, I find.
Does look like
Can
it, yeah.
can you explain it for further for the people who don't know?
So basically, what Greedfall is, it's a fantasy RPG similar to like something like it's not sci-fi, but like what Mass Effect's like in terms of like you make your own dialogue choices, you get a squad of people.
Like
that
the
go out.
choices you make
It's a
have a
BioWare
different
game.
aspect.
Yeah, it's
and-
basically a old-fashioned style BioWare game, and it's set in this like fantasy world, but it's like not quite medieval fantasy. It's almost like it's in kind of like the 1800s, and it's actually visually they make it look because it deals with basically this.
This is the trailer for it if you want to see the
Ooh,
pretty
yeah.
art style.
And it's because it's an indie developer named Spider, which I'm not very familiar with. Yeah, so basically what it is at least from what I played, it's you're the member of this royal family, and you take a voyage over to this island that's inhabited by this other faction, and there's a couple other factions involved as well, and you kind of get almost vibes of like colonial
Yeah.
America and stuff like that. There's
I got that,
definitely
yeah.
vibes of that, which I think is really interesting, and you kind of have to. You got all of like the sword fighting and stuff like that, and that's all there. But you also kind of play the part of like a diplomat, so you're kind of navigating all these different factions and stuff like that, and it's really cool. So I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah. It sounds fucking amazing. I'm definitely going to buy it.
The art style kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Well, that's the thing. I was playing this. I'm like, this looks a lot like Assassin's Creed 3, actually.
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
which granted, Black Flag came out right after 3. So.
Yeah, so
Do you guys like 3?
I can't remember 3.
I actually. The funny thing is,
Which one was 3?
that was the one where you're playing as the native dude,
Yeah.
Connor.
Oh,
I didn't like
that
Connor.
one.
That's the
I like
thing is-
I
Connor.
didn't like that one.
No, he was my favorite.
I liked it
I mean, aside from
until
Ezio,
you play
obviously.
as Connor. I literally all the stuff with Hatham. Hatham, I swear to God, is still I think to this day the best character in the Assassin's Creed franchise.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
definitely
no.
disagreeing with that.
Hatham Kenway, like the father.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I
Well,
thought you were
actually,
talking
was-
about the other guy in Black Flag.
Oh, his dad.
The dad,
No.
the dad.
Yeah, because the guy you play as in Black Flags is the father of Connor's dad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
It's
they
Connor's
have the last name
grandfather.
Kenway.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know. There's some really good characters in
Oh,
the Ezio
absolutely.
games.
Yeah.
But
Like,
absolutely,
I
they actually
love
have
Ezio.
A lot of
I
great
would
characters.
really
Yes.
have to like do a deep dive to say that, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's either it's a toss up like between Hatham, Kenway, and Ezio probably in terms of my favorite characters. But it was such an interesting kind of way to open a
Yeah.
game where you're just playing as this other dude and you slowly start to realize how it's going to tie in, and then it's like, oh, by the way, he's a Templar. It's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
And then the moment you play as Connor, and it's really sad because you don't see a lot of Native American characters in games.
Yeah.
And they have
yeah.
it, and they did their fucking research. Like, they're speaking the
Yeah.
language,
Yes,
and they spend
yes.
so much effort into it, and they're all so fucking boring. They're
Yeah.
so dull and uninteresting. I'm just like, oh, you had it. You had an opportunity to do something really interesting, and oh my god! And also, I think that game possibly has one of the worst endings of
Yeah, it
any
does.
game. I've
Okay,
ever
I haven't
played.
finished it yet, so
But-
I know it's been out for years.
Yeah, it's been out for like 10
But-
years.
but,
But also the fact that they incorporated the whole the December 21st, 2012 thing into the plot. I'm like, are you fucking
Oh,
kidding
God.
me?
Yeah. They totally went all in on that one. But
Then again, I do have a thing with games where, like, if I get stuck on a part, I will just leave it.
Yeah.
I'm the total opposite.
Yeah.
Like I will rage all night.
Like, I'll try
Until
and
I beat that?
I'll try and do it for like a few tries, maybe
Yeah.
like 20-25 minutes, but after that it's like, no, I can't fucking do this right now.
See, but back to what you were saying. I believe that Ubisoft, like, not as much now, but like especially back then, Ubisoft is kind of akin to Rockstar, where like Rockstar will do like an enormous amount of details
Yeah.
and work into their world, sometimes to exhaustion.
Yeah.
And like it's good and it's bad, but like I felt like in that one, like the setting and some of the new things that they added were good, but I felt like there were certain things that brought the game down. Like the story was very weird in that game.
Well, the story I thought had a lot of really good parts, but then it all just kind of didn't amount to much.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't lead anywhere.
Like, and it's, I mean, and I'm not even talking about the modern day stuff because like that was the game
That's
that made
just
me
so
completely
boring.
give up on the modern
Every
day.
Assassin's Creed game, like, well, except the newest one,
Yeah.
has like a thing where it's like, oh, you're in the modern day, and everyone hates it. Like no
Yeah.
one likes it. Like who
No
likes
one-
that?
Well, that's the thing. I've always wondered.
Except
with
in
Assassin-
Revelations. In Revelations, it was kind of cool.
I haven't played Revelations actually, so I don't know about that. But
It's a
that's
great game.
It's the one thing I don't know with Assassin's Creed. I've always disagreed with is you don't need a modern day story.
No, you don't.
You can
No.
just set it during
Yeah.
the different time periods. You
Could.
don't need this bullshit about like these people, and because it's like you can tell every single game.
Yeah.
You can tell no time or care went into the modern day stuff
I
because nobody gives a shit about the modern day stuff, but they somehow feel
Yeah.
the need to keep bringing it back.
Yeah.
I think I know why though they kept doing it, because everyone was complaining that the series was stagnating and it was doing the exact same thing every entry. It was like the Call of Duty franchise. It was annualized. So I felt like they had to add that because then it would get boring a lot faster. It'd be
Well,
like,
I mean, granted though, the modern day storyline was there since the very first game,
yeah, that's true.
and even in the first game, it was like, why is this here?
But
I
but,
kind of
how they
like
kept
it in the
implementing
first
it.
two.
Yeah, the first two kind of make it interesting, but I think after the first two, they just completely gave up on trying to make it.
I also like the one in Black Flag just because I like the collectibles and the hacking bit.
Also, the first
No,
one is,
no, I hate that one because like your character walks so slow.
He walks very slow.
and I'm like,
God,
oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
But it is super meta because they're like going through like a game developer studio, and it's like, wow, like
Yeah,
someone got
you're going
know,
through
right?
Ubisoft essentially.
Dude, and they announced like the future games in like some of the text logs there.
Yeah, they do.
Like I found that like not too long ago, but it was like it's like Paris and then Egypt and what's the newest one?
Yeah, fuck,
What's
I
the
didn't
newest
think about
one?
Greece.
Yeah, Greece. So
Apparently,
and-
the next one's gonna have Vikings.
Yes, 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 yes.
See, everyone wants Japan, but I feel like they shouldn't because I feel like Ubisoft like their best thing is doing something that like no one expects. Like whenever it's in like a weird city that no one expects, it's their best games.
Oh, I would love for them to do Japan though. That'd be so
It
cool.
would be cool.
But
I
what
don't know. I
era?
think Vikings would be very cool.
Vikings would be
Yeah,
better.
Vikings would be cool. The Vikings, I think, takes the cake. Though.
But
Yeah,
what era of
100%.
Japan? That's a question.
Yeah. Thing is, I think a lot of different
Japan
eras would be
burned down a
interesting.
lot.
That's
I just really hope that if they do it, they don't make it like the last one, because the last one was so
Odyssey?
boring because like you had so many side quests.
But I can
And you had
romance
to do
myself.
all of them. No,
Yes.
but you had to do all of them because they were selling time savers.
Yeah.
And it's like the story was actually interesting, and there were some interesting side quests, but it was just such a drag to like have to do all
Yeah,
of them
that's the
and
thing
everything.
I found with Odyssey is the weird thing is with Odyssey is like I had the same issue with the Egypt one.
Yeah.
But Odyssey improved that, I think, for me because I think it was a bit more free. You were a bit more free to just kind of go wherever the hell you want, and also I think once I got into the kind of groove of doing all the side missions, I actually realized, oh, they're actually putting more time and effort into the side missions in this
Yeah.
one because, and again, it was for kind of a stupid reason because again, it's like you need to build up all your time to do all that crap. But actually, I really liked Odyssey. so.
It felt like more of a chore. It felt like more of a chore for me, which sucks because I actually really do enjoy the game. Like
Yeah.
like I think it's a great game, but like if Ubisoft like would like kind of just chill out a little bit, like
yeah,
make it a little smaller. Yeah,
Vikings.
that's what I got. I'm excited for Watch Dogs also. Keep saying that.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
what
Let's
else?
see. What else we got going on?
we got 3 minutes left, unless you want to extend
Ooh,
it.
if we're gonna talk about games, Last of Us Part 2.
Oh yeah, you can talk about that. I'm not interested. In
I don't
this.
have much to say. Just it looks awesome, and it's coming out in fucking February, and I'm down. I'm
Do
super
your
down.
spiel.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't have that much of a spiel, honestly.
Do I have to play it again?
Okay,
Yes.
I will say, Kira,
Yes.
Kira, you have to fight dogs in the second one.
Oh
Yeah, because
Sad.
they've added a thing now where it's like they have the guys. If you're fighting humans, some of them will have guard dogs that'll sniff you out.
No, I couldn't
Spoiler
do
alert.
it.
Now,
Fuck.
apparently, you can go through the entire game and not kill a single dog. But here's the thing: I'm not very good at stealth, so okay.
Yet you love Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed isn't really a stealth.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
like
to be
like-
fair,
like
you can go
aside
one way or
from-
the other.
Like I aside from like the first two games,
You're
like, you
so
don't need
OP
stealth.
in them
Yeah.
that you can just kill everyone.
Yeah.
But
Murder.
And the
Your
newest
friend.
one is The Witcher. Like let's be honest.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's The Witcher.
100%.
I called my horse Roach. Okay.
So, I definitely have to go pure stealth then, because I'm not killing any doggies.
Even if they're trying to kill you.
Nope.
I didn't like
I do
killing
have a
dogs
question.
in any of the Dragon Age games. I wouldn't like to kill any of them in Last of Us.
Fuck it. If they're trying to kill me, I'm killing them back.
Yeah, like
me too.
that's
Sorry.
that's how
I don't
feel
even
about
think I could do the brick thing anymore if a dog was there.
Yes.
it. I mean, if it's attacking
You were-
you,
Okay. We need. Whenever we start doing like playing games, we need to get Kira back on The Last of Us because oh my god,
yes.
it's an amazing.
It's so great. It's amazing.
I do have one question.
Yes.
The E3 gameplay trailer that they showed of The Last of Us, it looked almost too clean. Did the trailer show any more gameplay?
clean? Like, what do you in terms of
Like
how do you mean clean?
it almost didn't look real, like how like everything was.
It
Set
looked
up.
like a trailer and not gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh,
They rarely are gameplay.
from what they showed, it looks pretty similar.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Like,
They're usually cinematic trailers. They're not meant to be gameplay. They don't,
well,
no.
this was a
We
gameplay
did say
trailer.
gameplay.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. Well, not the trailer I showed you.
Oh, okay.
They showed there was like a while back there was like an 11-minute like gameplay thing.
Yeah, and it looked too smooth. Like I was like, wait, is this?
I think the thing is because they do
gameplay?
that with a lot of games like that where
Yeah.
they purposefully get it into a point where it can be as cinematic as possible.
Yeah.
That being said, I think they are carrying through on that. Because it's really interesting. They try to make the violence a lot more impactful. Like, you see at one point, your feet are super painful on my calves.
That's what she said.
Chill.
Technically, those are shins.
Ellie chucks a Molotov cocktail at somebody, and there's a person in front of them that doesn't get hit, and they turn and they go like, "Aaron, no!" And I'm like, "Oh, they have names now." Good.
Oh, I'm going to have fun with that.
Oh yes.
So many bricks.
So
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Alrighty, so
That's how you play The Last of Us, right?
That-
Bricks
that's
and boards.
about
wait,
it.
sponsors.
Do we
Do
have
we have
sponsors?
Do we have sponsors, honey?
Do we have a sponsor?
No, I looked more into it. It's
Not a
It's not a
sponsor?
proper sponsor.
All right.
Aw. We almost
No.
had a sponsor, guys.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
well,
you,
I was like, you should have said something.
I mean, if okay,
I didn't know if you secured it.
All right, I'm just gonna throw the 2 cents in there. It's not a proper sponsor where like as much as we say it, we don't get paid for it. But like, I have a discount code that'll save you 30% on it. It's a clothing brand. It's called the Great North. And
I mean,
like,
if they're not paying, like,
well, no, we get a commission from it. We
Well,
get
that's a
15% commission.
Yeah.
That's a sponsor.
That's a sponsor.
Cool. All right. I will
If we get a
do
commission
what
for
I
giving a
can
code,
to
sponsor.
quickly get this up quickly. Then
So
Let me
apparently,
see
this
how
company,
quickly.
the Great
communication is
North-
real around here.
This
I know,
company, the
right?
Great
It's
North,
great.
that is a possible sponsor, I guess.
Yes.
So Travis told me about it. It's very environmentally friendly. The clothing is very good quality and nice as well. It's kind of like a lifestyle clothing brand, I guess.
Yeah, like they advertise it as like a lifestyle / like fitness clothing brand where like you don't have to work out in it, but like it's very breathable and like it's very good for Canadian weather. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So
And-
from snow to sun in 1 hour.
Pretty much.
You can wear this.
Pretty much.
And so
So
apparently,
Vancouver.
10% of their proceeds, I think it is, goes
Yes.
to...
Okay. So
Yes.
10% of the profits go towards sustaining and improving the planet Earth directly, while the majority of the remainder goes towards sustainable product development and brand recognition, furthering our cause and directly contributing as well as raising responsibilities and standards of the brands.
Yeah, so,
So,
I
like-
mean, it's an environmentally friendly company.
Yeah,
So
they're being very
yeah.
environmental conscious as well. So if you want to support the cause and get some great t-shirts and pants as well, you go to thegreatnorth.net, and if you use the code McBride, I didn't change it yet, I'm sorry, but if you use the code McBride, you save 30% at checkout.
Are there capitals in there?
Capital M, capital B.
There you go. You might want to spell it for our viewers who can't spell.
Capital
It will be in the description.
It will be in the description below, so check it out. They got awesome clothes. I actually just got 2 of them today. They're super comfy. They're super soft.
Did you use the code?
Well,
But
We can't
no,
use our own
but
code.
I
Come
can't-
on, Trevor.
I didn't use the code, but I confirmed that it works.
I mean, I don't think you can use your. I don't
You
think you can
can't
use your own code.
No, I
That's
got-
not how the Force works.
No,
Anyways.
I got a special ambassador code
So-
that's only for ambassadors.
Yeah,
so,
so people
Oh, I see how it is.
get 30% off.
you get 30% off at checkout. So make sure to use the
Which-
code McBride, capital
Yeah.
MC, capital BRIDE.
That's
By-
basically an employee discount too. Honestly.
When
The
next
McBride podcast.
when next episode comes out, I will have changed it. But for now, use that code. I can guarantee that the clothing is very comfortable and very breathable. So highly recommend.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of the JKT Radio Podcast. Make sure to check the links down below. We got Trevor stuff. We got Boobs' stuff still for some reason. I'm not sure why. We got our YouTube channel. We got Devin shit. We got my music. New music coming out soon. So make sure to check those links.
And the
Have
actual
a very
sponsor-
polarizing
Yeah,
ending.
and
sponsor.
check out the Great North.
Yes, the Great North Apparel.
The Great North is very polarized.